everybody. This is the Nerd and Chanel podcast. Sorry if I sound funky or if I've got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. The equipment that I normally use is not working. So I'm literally using my daughter's Xbox headset when she plays Fortnite. So I'm going to try and make this sound good and like I'm not breathing in your ears. But like I said, welcome to the Nerd in Texas podcast. My name is Chanel. I will be your host. This is pretty much just an intro podcast about what I want to be talking about, what my podcast is going to be about, why I'm doing it, all that fun stuff. I don't really want it to be about me because I'm the type of person, I don't know, I don't like talking about me. If you look at my dating profile, it's the about me section is pretty much just me goofing off and talking about how I like cheeseburgers. I don't know. Talking about me is weird, but so a little bit of background. I was a part of a podcast with a homeboy of mine, and we just haven't been doing it in a while, and I've been bored. So I thought, why not do one of me, I guess. And it's not going to be a long podcast. It's just going to be 15, 20 minutes. I don't even know if it's going to be that, because who just wants to listen to me talking? Nobody. So really, what is my podcast? What is Nerd in Texas? It is exactly what the title is. I am a nerd. I live in Texas. And when I call myself a nerd, I like Marvel, DC, Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead, Stranger Things. I love Netflix. Netflix is my home. Netflix is when I don't have anything to do, that's what I'm doing. I love watching movies. That's pretty much it, man. And so I watch all these shows and I watch all these movies and I have all these opinions and I have all these people who message me and are like, hey, did you see this yet? Let's talk about it. So I'm like, why not do a podcast? Why not just talk to people, right? Why not tell people my opinion? And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Another thing about me is a lot of people think I'm funny. I just like to laugh. I like to make people laugh. A lot of people are like, you should be a comedian. But I don't know if I could sit down and write out jokes and then go on stage and talk about it. I have to have a conversation with you. I have to feed off of what you're talking about, and then I'm say things that are really funny and sarcastic, and that just is usually movie quotes or song quotes, stuff like that. So what this podcast is going to be is me basically reviewing or talking about things that I have watched on Netflix or Amazon or, at the movies, whatever the case may be. Things that I've heard about that might be coming out. Just stuff like that. I try to play video games. I play Fortnite. Yeah, I know. Fortnite's for 13-year-olds, but it's actually really fun, okay? Don't judge me. So I could be talking about that. I could be talking about new things that come out. I try to play Call of Duty. I like to think that I'm good at these games when I'm really not. I always make it to the, top 2, and then whenever it comes down to, me and, getting one other person to win, I always lose because, I don't know, I'm just not that good at it. And when I even make it to the top 2 is usually by accident because I'm always you have to do tasks and stuff. So I have more fun doing the tasks and doing stuff like the quests than I do actually kidding people, I guess. So, one thing is my podcast is not sponsored. It's not paid for. It's not any of that. But my family does run a business, and it's called Ball Cat Buddy, and so whatever side money I can throw into that, this is what I do. This is going to be my hobby, I guess you could say. Some people like to build model cars. I like to watch movies and talk about it. So yeah, whatever I can get going with this, it would be really cool. If not, then you'll know my opinions about whatever I watch on Netflix. And if there's anything that you want to shoot at me to tell me to watch, I'll watch it. If there's something you want me to try, sometimes I'll talk about food in here, but that's usually just like when I'm hungry and haven't eaten for the day and I'm really craving something. But so there's anything you want me to read, anything you want me to watch, anything you want me to eat, whatever the case may be, throw it at me and I'll watch it, I'll try it, and I'll do a podcast about it. I actually have like a list of shows that I've watched over the winter break and over this whole quarantine break, and I live in Texas, so it recently like snowed on this week. Snowed on Sunday. Today is Friday. And I don't know what the deal is with like the snow and like after the snow, but cedar fever and like my allergies are just like killing me. So if I sound like I'm struggling to talk, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm really doing this because I'm bored. I did all my work for the day. It's Friday. My girls are in school. I played a few rounds of Fortnite, got frustrated, came in here, tried to fix my podcast equipment. Wouldn't work, so I was like, whatever, I'll just use my Xbox headset and see what happens, see how it sounds. Test it out. See where the road takes me. Uh-oh. I just violated the number one podcast rule. I forgot to silence my phone, and I just got a message from a friend, but I'll talk to them later. But like I said, hit me up. And I think I just got a message on my computer too. I'm sorry. Hit me up if you want me to talk about anything. If you want me to watch anything. Of course, I'm gonna refrain from talking about any spoilers. That's for sure. But if they are movies or shows that have been out for like a year and I do a spoiler, you can't be mad at me. I'm also the type of person where I don't like to ruin the ending to things, so I will talk about the show, and I won't say anything about how it ended or any, like, mind-blowing moments or, like, oh my gosh, what just happened type of thing. Like, I just watched the movie The Lie, and at the end, like, the end makes the whole movie. Like, it's like, oh, what? Type, like, you don't even know what to think. You're just watching it and staring at the screen, and you're literally, like, dead inside. Because even the characters in that moment, they're, like, dead inside. And it's crazy. So if you want to watch a good movie, I will probably do a podcast about that movie. It's called The Lie. I watched it on Amazon. It was really good. It has Joey King in it. She's probably one of my favorite actresses. She's been in things on Netflix like The Kissing Booth and stuff like that. So yeah, this has been my podcast. This completes my intro podcast on what I'm going to be doing and what I'm going to be talking about. And if you like me, you like me. If you don't, then I'm really sorry. Please subscribe to my podcast. Follow me on all the social medias. On Facebook, Instagram. I'm not really on Twitter that much, but I'll make a Twitter just in case it makes things easier. And y'all have a super day. It's Friday. Y'all have an awesome weekend. We're still in this COVID mess, so just try to make the best of it. I know I'm going stir crazy being in my house, so imagine everyone else is going stir crazy too. So just try to be good to people. Try to be good. I know, like, being cooped up, everyone just wants to, like, go off on everybody. I think that's what the problem is. right now with the world and with everything is like, we're so sick of being cooped up. Like, we need to be let out. People are naturally like to socialize. And those for who say that they don't like to socialize, you like to socialize a tiny bit, and not even having that tiny bit is probably making you go crazy too. So, wear your mask, be good, make good choices, listen to my podcast, do smart things. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what do smart things means. But be good and listen to my podcast. Have a lovely weekend.